Hello, I'm Mushroom Tune. Today I bring you a slightly autumn, slightly Labubu themed tiny home. Because yes, my grand after Halloween finale plan that is now happening a following week was going to just be, there's a Halloween Labubu. What if I built something to that color scheme? Because I kind of want to do that for not all the Labubus, but the Big Into Energy series, because you know, I like a good pop of color. And I thought that would be fun. And then I was thinking I'd kick it off with the nice Halloween one. And then, well, basically I did probably too many Halloween ideas. So the Sims one, well, I mean, I did all my other October builds, but the actually Halloween weekend, even though it doesn't matter whenever Halloween is on the Friday, so the Sunday is just kind of a gray area, but whatever. But that's the idea. So it's a dark brown fuzzball inside of a beautiful orange carved pumpkin. So our build is dark brown and orange themed. I decided to go with a tiny home just because it's been a little bit since I built a tiny home. I like building them. I like the challenge, or the not so challenge if you don't go for the micro. Also, I'm really hoping I figure out. So you can see this is set at tiny home, right? At some point in my build, it's changed to just small home. Like I was one square too big to be tiny home, but I don't know what changed to give me an extra square. So I fixed that. Like we stick with it. It's still a tiny home, but I have no idea what I did that made it add another square. So maybe I'll notice whilst narrating this and staring intently. But yeah, going into this, I did not have any particular plans for the build, just, you know, the color scheme, and I had one idea for the bathroom. I knew I wanted to give the bath, because yes, it's a bathroom with a bath. It's a bathroom that's living up to being a bathroom. I wanted to give it a nice feature or two, which you can see some of. You can, yeah, you know, nice window corner, but that's not all. That's not all. So if your sim's a bath kind of sim, hopefully they enjoy this. Don't worry, yeah, I added those little awkwardy looking corners. But it's I'm not actually sure how many different packs I used. I wasn't trying to limit it, but I was also trying to not go too overboard, but I probably still went too overboard, because you know how it is. You see one little thing in one little pack, and another little thing in the other, and then you go, yeah, I'll just use this and this and this. But yeah, it is an unsurprising one-bedroom tiny home with a nice open-plan kitchen living area, a beautiful bathroom, and a little crafty desk area in the bedroom as well, with plenty of outdoor space. I'm quite happy with the outdoor space. I've used some of the plants and like fences and stuff from Enchanted by Nature, because I'm sort of going for whimsical but not outright fairy whimsical, hopefully, kind of, because I mean, that's like the Labubus are meant to be like little like nature spirity things, right? That's like their lore. I'm not super on the Labubu trend. Is it still a trend? Has it died down? Or is it just not quite as intense that I'm not getting as much of it pushed on feeds? I don't know. I'm one of those people that was not in the trend, did not understand the trend. And then I saw one particular one in real life. I went, oh, that one's cute. I wouldn't mind getting that one. And then I did fall into the little blind box trap a little bit, even though I was like, I'm not going to do this, because I remember what it was like with the Pusheen blind box back in like 2017. And 2017 blind box Pusheens were a lot more nicely priced than 2025 Labubu blind boxes. So, But anyway, I set out with a goal where I wanted like 2 or 3 of the Big Into Energy range, and that was it. I then got suckered into the Halloween one. I did track that one down, because, you know, I'm an adult and I deserve a treat. A Halloween treat. But of course, inside the nature of blind boxes, I had a few more, most of which I've like happily shifted on to their future homes where they will be better appreciated. But I did end up falling in love with a couple more colors than I expected to like in the Big Into Energy, because I'm slightly picky. I blame the autism, honestly, because it's like I can't tell you why I'm picky. I'll look for two of to anyone else the exact same objects, and I'll see the little differences and go, no, that one particular is nicer than the other. I assume I can blame the autism for that. I'm still very much late diagnosed, still very much in the like, well, okay, can I blame everything on the autism? But everything kind of is to blame on the autism because everything's filtered through an autism brain. But then is everything specifically the autism? And that's the loop I get stuck in. So I'm trying to not think about that too much right now. Anyway, this was a tangent from Labubus to brains. The brains. Oh, that could be their next Halloween thing if Labubus are still as popular next Halloween. I don't know. I do not follow trends enough to A, have the slightest clue how popular they still are, or B, to have any sense in predicting if they're still gonna be like, are they like a fast trend or are they gonna be a lasting trend? I did not mean to hit my knuckle on my desk, and yet here we are. That is life. You'll notice it's oddly enough very brown and orange, and there's a bunch of plants. And fun fact while it's in my head, because that corner I've just put the little Tiffin tins thing on behind the bowl of fruit. I have several items of clutter on that, and whenever I play tested this, my sim, like there, that's it, those three, my sim was able to still use that counter to chop up food, and I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? I don't remember. Was this something that was addressed in one of the various updates to base game? Like, was that a thing where, Sims gonna use counters better? Or has this always been the case? Either way, I was impressed. So, you kind of got two counter spaces instead of just one. You got your nice seating area. Yeah, you're gonna have a bit of a, it's not cramped, it's just, shoved in at the side living area, but it's okay because as long as you have your sofa, that's all you need. And you got a sofa and a coffee table and all of the beautiful decor. Oh yeah, I decided to play around with that, and then I was like, both that looks too modern, and then I was like, am I gonna have to use a second one to kind of make it look like it's a corner piece when it isn't? I was like, stick with the counters because I feel like it gives it a little bit of a older home modernized vibe. Or someone who likes vintage furniture and stuff and has designed, decorated, yada yada, their home accordingly. Either option is valid. If you're not new to the channel, you may know sometimes I have a good idea. I don't always make it a thing in game, but I have a good idea for what sim I imagine living in a house I'm building. This one, not so much. Obviously, they really need to like orange and brown and just general autumn vibes. But outside of some of the crafting hobbies, because I'd put in the cross stitch and sewing kit, and obviously that's very you just go, nope, my sim's not into that, delete. It's not taking up a lot of space. But outside of that, I'm like, the sim presumably likes nature, but I'm not I don't know. They could work as anything. You could have a sim move in here and redo the outside areas a little bit and just start up a little mini ranch, get your little mini goats and sheep going. Because it is quite spacious on the outside, and you'll see, it's landscape. There's a few different hangout spots, both in the eating outside variety and the just hanging out outside, enjoying the view, because I've made the most of what I thought was the back of the lot until I uploaded this to the gallery and realized it has to be the side if it's considering what is the side of the house as the front based on the screenshots in the gallery, but gallery screenshots are a wonder. But the nice view that, as far as I'm concerned, is to the back of the lot. I've got some seating and bits and pieces angled out facing that way so your sim could just enjoy the beautiful view. Oh yeah, just because I'm amused. You may have seen at the start of the video the little glimpse of a different, very autumn-themed build, which, yes, you can find on the gallery ID Shrimp Chew. I believe it is Autumn House with Porch. Either way, I haven't built that much in the last year. It's actually not that far to scroll for it. If you want it. If you feel like you need some autumn builds. But I was very amused that I picked, because this is a save file I have just for my random little builds. I've mentioned before I have like a save file for like random builds, a save file for rebuilding things from other games or from TV and movies. Like they all have separate saves. And I just happened to pick the same lot in this that I'd already built last year, an autumn themed house, and then I'm building a not as in your face lap like a brick autumn themed, but this is still pretty autumn themed. In the cozy little Falls nook of Copperdale. It's a good lot for like a cozy little small build, so you know, it's I'm not complaining, I'm just amused of all the lots I picked. Okay, yeah, we're getting to that side. So you'll see there's a little barbecue area, a little outdoor seating area. Obviously, I'm not fully like finalizing here, I'm just placing items. There'll be a little picnic corner, plenty of those mushroom lights. The wishing well I think is going to be fun. I haven't actually played with the wishing well in a long time, so I'm like, you know what, I do kind of want to move a sim in here and just wish away. Or I might just add a wishing well to one of my current save files. I say current, I bounce around them too much, half of them are never current, they're just there. But some of my more like vampire spellcaster households that are currently existing maybe deserve a wishing well on their house. I do have a vampire at the moment. I'm trying to slowly build up her house, like do the actual earn the money, build the house as you go along thing rather than pre-built house move into. And I think she could like a wishing well. I think she'd have fun with wishing well. She's gonna be, I'm trying to both, she's not a nice vampire, she's a mean vampire, but I'm also trying to step away from using all of the vampire items in either the red or the purple swatches, which are always my go-to. I'm trying to use a lot of the white swatches, so things are very sort of, you could say cold and dead, much like a vampire, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I wouldn't necessarily choose this myself, but I like it. I am kind of torn because she sort of has, I think the bathroom might be the, like, you know, the little pre-built rooms in build mode. Can't remember the right term. I think it's that. And then I have like a couple of rooms that are just all the furniture, the, you know, kitchen, whatever squeezed in. I haven't started building the proper, in terms of like how I want her house to look like house. But anyway, all this ramble to be like, maybe when I actually save up more money and go, okay, now I'm building her proper house. Maybe I'll make a video on that rather than do it in bits and pieces in my gameplay. Maybe I will be like, okay, she has saved up her money, let's see what I can build. But at the same time, I kind of like the idea of her building stuff and things, because I'm going all out. Like, she's going to be one of those vampires that has, you know, a little dungeon for her little blood bank victims, you know. But back to the nice autumn build. I'm also kind of... I didn't, like, set out to have this as a goal, but I noticed it, like, 3/4 of the way through building. I'm pretty sure I've successfully not included any specific pet-themed item. Certainly no cats or dogs-themed item. No little cat statues, no little dog statues, which I feel like are some of my go-to decor items. Which is so very, very valid because they're cute. But I was sort of thinking, wow, I'm actually capable of not doing it, huh? Of course I had to make up with the nice wind chime out there. Hope your sim likes the wind chime. There's a little note on the bedroom. So, of course, it's lovely and cozy and pretty much just for sleeping and the little computer craft corner. I fixed it in the version that I upload to the gallery, but I did have to move it because you notice I moved the bed quite into the wall with move objects. I moved it a little too far. I think it was causing the bedside table to block it because my sim could sit on it, but she couldn't like lie down to nap or sleep. So I've pulled it back into the room. This does mean, to be fair, even before I had to move the bed, I thought there was enough space in the little like half square for your sim to step past the bed towards the little like wardrobe dresser thingy. Turns out no there isn't, and no matter how much I adjusted that bed, it wasn't gonna happen. And I like the room's layout too much, and also there's the bathroom mirror, so personally I do not use the dressers much. Like my sims have their outfits, they'll automatically change into them. I'm not clicking change outfit or plan outfits very often. If you are, then I'm sorry, you're welcome to rearrange that room if you want to download this. Granted, there is a whole one square you can add if that helps and still be a tiny home. But yeah, for me, I was like, the aesthetic works, and I know I won't use those items, so I don't really mind them being inaccessible. Like, they still look the part with the shoes at the end of the bed and everything. It's just set dressing in that corner. Bum, 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 bum. It did annoy me, though, because I was convinced there was enough. Because, like, your Sims need about half a square, right, to get past something? I thought. Now, maybe it changes because it's a bit diagonal with the wall there. I don't know. But it worked out. I mean, of course, I'm happy how this came out. It's my build, but I'm happy with how this came out. It's very cozy, a little bit naturey, a little bit crafty, a little bit vintagey, a little bit pop of color, but a little bit not too in your face until you look at the sofa. But that's an acceptable amount of into your face. The little acorns I squeezed onto it make up for it. Oh yeah, and the books by the bath. Listen, I'm not the target demographic of reading in the bath because, one, I'm not a bath person. Two, honestly, I mean, I'm still trying to get more into reading again. And sometimes that's a trial. Other times, okay, I'm like 10 years too late, but I started reading the Throne of Glass series. I'm like 4 or 5 books in now, whichever one Empire of Storms is. So, you know, things are going down. Adventures are real. Stress for fictional characters is high. But that's definitely really helping me read a lot more. Where was I going with this? Yeah, but I read on my Kindle app on my phone. I don't read books, so bath time, book time. I know I have friends that do that because they've told me about books that have been unlucky and taken a bit of a dip, and I'm like, why do you have your physical book in the bathtub? This seems like a terrible idea. Gives me a little bit of anxiety, but all of you bath readers out there, you do you. Just, you know, I don't know, invest in some waterproofing for your books. Get a waterproof Kindle, I don't know. Yeah, I love the bathroom so much. I love bathrooms with the windows and the little sunroof, glass roof vibes. Like I said, it is on the gallery. Feel free to check out any of my other builds. I have a variety of just cozy, plain old builds, and then spooky builds, and then recreating things from other games and movies and whatnot. And I'll only ever have more. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my ramble. And until next time, goodbye.